Hey guys, it's Kendra here from OVC and I'm one of the marketers, and today I'd like to welcome you guys all to my story time. And today I'll be joined by...
Hi everyone, I am Chezelle. I am from South Africa and I am currently appearing in America.
So tell us, when did you arrive in America and where are you based?
I arrived in February the 27th of 2024 and so far I love it. So this video is going to be about just a few things about my journey and how life is as an au pair.
So since you've been on the program, some of our girls are dying to know, what is the biggest challenge that you have currently faced being an au pair in America?
The one thing that challenges me the most is patience. I have 3 kids, 2 twin boys, a 5, and their sister, the other girl, is 7. And for me, it's patience. Sometimes they really push me to the edge because boys are extremely busy and it's rough. So patience is definitely the one thing that I have been the most challenged with, is to stay calm in every situation, not to react out of my emotion, and to keep their best interests at heart. And the other thing is miscommunication with my host mother. I love her, she's amazing, but we have miscommunicated several times by accident, not on purpose, and then I do something and this is not what she meant, and then it's just a miscommunication. So we have talked about it, that communication, we have to be clear and I have to ask more questions if I'm unsure about something. So those are the 2 main things that I have been challenged with since au pairing.
When you were interviewing with your host families or potential host families, what was the one thing or the main thing that attracted you to matching with your current host family?
When I matched with my host family, is I had an interview with the mom, and the first thing I noticed was her value system. We bonded over Bible study, the Bible studies we were doing at the time. So she shares a lot of the same values as I do because I am a Christian myself. So that is one thing that made me like, oh, I would love to match with them. So that was definitely the one thing. And she is so nice. And the fact that she is like a girly girl, if I can say like that, I loved that. The fact that I could think I can go to the spa with her, she can be my friend, but also my boss. You know, there's a work-friend relationship going on with us there, which is fantastic.
Now, we know America has so much to do. So what are some of the coolest places that you visited so far?
One of the best places I have visited so far, and I've been in 6 states, was Chicago. I think today is the 30th or the 31st of October or the 1st of November that I'm making this. And I went to Chicago the 26th of October. It was the best weekend of my life. I was freezing cold, but I met the most amazing people. I had so much fun. I attended a conference there and I was there for a few days. I saw the city. It was just amazing. That is my favorite place. I'm going back next year. I am so happy I went. The most fun trip I've taken with my host family was to Kansas City. It was a lodge. We went on a week vacation there at Big Cedar Lodge. I saw a really cool artist live there, and it's very country vibes, and it's so much fun. There's so much to do. I had a great time with them there.
Now, obviously you come from South Africa, going to a completely new country. What was the most surprising or overwhelming thing that you experienced when you arrived in America?
One thing that shocked me, or was really something I had to adjust to when I got here, was the weather. I was not used to the cold because I'm from South Africa, and where we are from, it doesn't get that cold. When I got here, it just finished snowing, and I've never seen snow even before. And I was so cold. I couldn't adjust to the cold. I got very sick when I got here for like a month. I was so sick. And the other thing was the culture shock. So Americans do things very differently, of course, from us in comparison with us in South Africa. That was one thing. The culture really was like, whoa, oh, something I have to get used to, but I'm used to it now, and I love the Americans, and I kind of am one myself now. One thing, I have a very British accent because I'm from South Africa, and when I got here, people really had a hard time understanding me. So I've kind of like adapted to a little bit my accent to sound a little bit more American so people can understand me better, because I would say a bottle of water, please. And here they're like, excuse me, what? I'm like, oh, can I have a bottle of water, please? That was one thing. Very strange thing. I don't think it happens to a lot of people, but with me, when I was in Missouri, it did happen. I moved with my host family. We're currently living in Florida. I live super close to the beach. I love it here. The weather is amazing. And Floridians are just the coolest people ever.
America is known for their food. Food, 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 food. What is some of the American foods that you've tried so far, and how was it?
One American food I've tried is the candy, and my favorite so far is a Butterfinger, which we don't have in South Africa. It is amazing. The food, like Chick-fil-A, is also really good. I haven't tried that many fast foods, but Chick-fil-A and Wendy's, oh my goodness, it's amazing.
Since you want to recommend us, why would you recommend girls to be an au pair in the first place?
If I can give you a tip for au pairing, and if you're deciding, is to please think it through. Don't just go into it. Don't jump into it. Think it through. Think everything through. Do your research. Make sure it is what you want to do. It takes a lot out of a person to watch other people's kids. It will challenge you in ways you have never thought about. And just think it through. Make sure it's what you want to do. Think of all the things, like the culture, the family. Think of your values in comparison with the families. Think of the amount of kids and the ages you're going to have, because that is hard, the ages. And then also missing your family and missing your culture back home. That was the worst thing for me, is I miss the South African culture so much. It actually, sometimes I'll cry about it. I was like, oh, I just, I want to go back, in the sense of I just want to experience my culture. But that is one thing I can give you an advice on, is be sure you're doing the right thing. But other than that, it is amazing. I'm having the best time. I have friends in many states. Most of my friends are from New York. Live in New York, Long Island, Manhattan, New Jersey. It's just amazing. It's all a mindset. Mind over matter. If you really want to do this, I would say go for it. Do your research.
Thank you so much for joining me for my story time and providing your feedback. We hope you have a phenomenal time on the rest of your program, and to travel your heart out and make so many more memories. Bye for now. 'Cause everybody's living